and that's what I'm proposing. It is my hope that people will pay attention to this new approach because it has worked for over 20 years with thousands of clients. It has been researched, and I'm going to give you a couple of examples about this because we are being published now in our first peer-reviewed journal, which is the Journal of Reproductive Medicine, and it's coming out very soon. And that case history is based on one of my clients that had interstitial cystitis, which is a disease of the bladder lining. There's no known cure for this disease, and she had been to medical doctors for about 10 years, and she was taking 4 different medications to control the pain. It's a very painful disease of the bladder lining. Well, when she came to me, I don't look at the symptoms, I don't call it by name, but I find out where that came from. What was the emotional pain that led to that illness? And in her case, she remembered being a little girl and her parents were fighting, and her father was a raging alcoholic, and he was throwing things and screaming, and she was terrified as a little kid, and she actually was in bed and had to go to the bathroom, couldn't go. She was too afraid to leave the bed, which later became her bladder problem. And once we discovered that and we let go of those feelings, which is what I describe in my book, how to do that safely, because those feelings can't hurt you anymore. They're gone. They are long gone. They're not happening now. So once she was able to address that as an adult now and describe it, she could change those feelings, and the disease literally went away. This is really remarkable. So remarkable that we're being published in the American Journal of Reproductive Medicine. This is a very prestigious journal, medical journal. So we're very excited about that, and I now have a foundation to do research. It's a research foundation, the Jacqueline Sidman Health Foundation, and I have quite a team of medical scientists, doctors, physicians, various people that are into research, statisticians. It's a remarkable team that I've assembled, and the reason that they are coming is because they heard me lecture at UCI Medical Center for their faculty and also for their med school. And they're like, wow, this is different. And they're very curious how the subconscious mind can affect physical health, and that subconscious mind holds those negative feelings that diminish our self-esteem. Once your self-esteem is raised, the body heals itself naturally, and that's what I'm proposing. And I do hope people pay attention to this because it has worked for thousands of clients.
Well, she got to the root of what was going on in my case with the self-esteem issues I was having that were blocking me from launching my own career as a feng shui practitioner and being able to get past that and be a success. Well, now I am a professional speaker, as you said, which is very exciting for me, and I also teach workshops on feng shui. And I'm able to do that now with the full knowledge that I can go forward and be a continued success.
I've had the opportunity to go through the process, and I had self-esteem issues and some other things. And Dr. Sidman gave me the opportunity to become a new person, totally different person. It was a complete life change. It's amazing. There is no place on this planet Earth that I'm aware of that competes or has any type of thing to do, whether you're using long-term therapy, whether you're using hypnosis, those processes do not compare with the Sidman solution. Hypnosis is making suggestions to you. Long-term therapy takes forever. The Sidman solution is quick, it's painless, and it works.
In Dr. Jacqueline Sidman's book, Instant Inner Peace, she explains how the Sidman solution enables you to become your authentic self and live a fulfilling life. In her book, she gives you those steps to achieve that goal. For the American Health Journal, I'm Laura Windsor.
You're watching the American Health Journal, show that brings you the latest information on prevention, diagnosis, treatment, and research from doctors right here in Southern California. Watch the American Health Journal each week on KOCE. And now back to Roger Cooper and the American Health Journal.
Fears and phobias that manifest themselves in our daily lives may be linked to a past experience, an experience we're not aware of or choose not to remember. Dealing with these fears and phobias begins with a deep look into the past through clinical hypnotherapy. In this segment, Dr. Jacqueline Sidman discusses the solutions to these fears and phobias.
In my book, The Sidman Solution, The Key to Overcoming Fears and Phobias, I give step-by-step instructions on how to discipline the subconscious mind, to pay attention to the subtle thoughts